Virgin.
Broadcasting from the iconic 299 Queen Street West.
Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages,
Please welcome
Virgin Mornings
Love the Mornings
with Adam Wylde, TJ, and Jax.
Very fun, isn't it?
Okay, let's go.
Welcome to Thursday. Hey, it's Thursday.
Woo!
We've only got 4 days left in August. We got to soak them in and enjoy
Stop
them.
it.
I know, it's ridiculous. August the 27th. What happened?
I don't know. You blink and all of a sudden it's the end of the month.
Yeah, the last day I really remember is March 15th. That's kind of where it cuts off for
Is that
me.
when they kicked everybody out of work?
Pretty sure.
Okay.
Yeah, right around then. So that's kind of where I've been stuck ever since. Going to be 30 degrees today. Definitely some rain in the forecast and for the next few days. Hurricane Laura makes landfall down in Texas and New Orleans, I believe, today as well. And there's going to be some after effects for that for us for the next week. So there's going to be a lot of rain in the next little bit. Just throwing that out there.
Cozy, good for the plants.
Yeah, you know what? I didn't mind the rain last night too. At least, you know, if you don't have to be on the road, the rain's awesome. Now, let's check in with everybody. TJ, what is on your mind?
I want to read you a tweet this morning. Hey guys, want to feel old? I'm 40. You're welcome. That tweet from Macaulay Culkin.
Stop it.
Who's, by the way, his Twitter handle is @IncredibleCulk.
I love him. I love him.
Which is almost as good as the tweet itself.
Man, I
Love him.
That guy, he gets it.
He knows.
He gets the funny about himself, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, he trolls himself. I like that.
Jax, what about you? What's going on?
Well, I want to give a huge congratulations because we have a new little baby in the world. Orlando Bloom and Katy Perry welcomed their tiny little baby. Her name is Daisy Dove Bloom.
Oh,
Daisy Bloom.
Named after the Katy Perry song Daisy.
Daisy. Yep. That's probably why, right? I'm assuming. Daisy Dove?
I don't know if they named her after the song, but she's here.
song.
She's
I
healthy.
think the
She's
song was
beautiful.
named after her.
Ah, okay.
No, I think
You sure it's like, hey,
Producer Jesse,
you know,
thank
TJ,
you.
I liked your story.
Then Katy heard her own song and was like, you know what?
You know
That's a
what?
good one.
You know what we're going to name her? Firework. That's what we're going to name her.
Second baby roar. Jesse, what's up?
Also, Katy Perry's album comes out tomorrow.
Yes,
Yes,
true,
which
true,
is
true.
fun. Also, Jeff Bezos is now the richest human ever,
No, he's
according
not.
to Forbes. And
No.
Adam Wylde this
He's
morning
not.
schooled us on why that
Okay.
is not true.
Adam,
I'm going
don't
to tell you
do
something.
this.
Yes,
Don't do this. Don't do
Jeff
this.
Bezos is the first person to be worth $200 billion. But proportional wealth is what we're talking about here. He's not the richest person ever.
Jesse,
Just to give you an idea. Just to give you an idea. You heard of Vanderbilt University, right?
Yes.
Guy named Cornelius Vanderbilt built a bunch of railroads, that sort of thing.
I did
That
not know his
guy-
name was Cornelius, but
Cornelius.
I could have assumed.
That guy, at one point, was worth so much money that $1 in every $7 in the United States belonged to him.
Like-
That's that. Now, he wasn't worth $200 billion, but there's been inflation since then. There's your history lesson from Adam Wylde.
can we go back to talking about Katy Perry's baby? Like, I don't care about
Her
this.
baby's name is Cornelius.
It should be.
Named after the song, Cornelius.
All right, let's do some show. Sleep Country. We got a huge prize pack for you at 7 o'clock. All you need to do right now is start by texting us the weirdest place you've ever woken up. Tell us the story, and we will call you back. And then, because it is Thursday, in just 2.5 hours, 8 o'clock, brand new Ghosted. And right now, it's the baby, Rockstar. This is Virgin Radio.
A Toronto actor just landed a role in the Gossip Girl reboot, which, first of all, they're rebooting Gossip Girl
Already?
That's fun.
Although it's been a while, I guess, since the last episode aired, right?
Yeah.
It feels like it wasn't that long ago.
I think
But
8 years ago.
Once they did 3 reboots of the Spider-Man series, all rules are out the window.
yeah,
for
it's
reboots.
true. Just keep going, right?
Yeah, true.
So who's the actor?
Jordan Alexander, a Toronto-based singer, songwriter, actor, will be in the new reboot of Gossip Girl starting production this fall. The new reboot will take place 8 years after the website shut down and will follow a new generation of students in New York.
And it'll be a TikTok account.
And she's also like super.
Oh, yeah.
Excuse me. Whoa. She's super badass. She does a lot of work right here in Toronto with BLM resources and protests. And
cool.
She's got a really cool Instagram account if you want to follow that. Yeah, she's awesome.
How do you feel about this? Experts are saying that audio messages are the new text messages.
Don't like it.
You use them quite a bit, though, Adam.
I use voice to text,
Yeah.
but I don't use like audio messages where you're just sending audio to somebody because that's too much work.
As a parent, it makes sense that you use voice to text.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
it's because he's
I'm in the
always in
car.
his truck.
Yeah.
They say audio messages are a great time saver, and they're also a perfect way to show someone that you feel extra comfortable expressing yourself to them. Millennials are apparently more split on this, but Gen Z, which is the generation younger than us, of course, love it.
My buddy Helen, she's Irish, and that's all they do over in Ireland. They just send each other voice messages. So she sends me voice messages, and I'm like, what is this? She's like, hello there, hope your morning's going well. I hope that we can have a cup of tea later, and and she talks like this, like right into it, and they're like 30 minutes long. I'm like, I don't want this.
This is why. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Way easier than texting though for like 45 minutes.
It's true. It's true.
Thumbs hurt less. That's what's trending. I'm TJ.
Thank you, TJ. In just over an hour, it's going to be time for you to win a Sleep Country prize pack. We're talking new sheets, new duvet, new pillow, weighted blanket, all included. All you need to do is tell us about the weirdest place you ever woke up. Text it to us now. Just tell us the story, and we'll call you back. 999. It's Adam Wylde, TJ, and Jax on Virgin Mornings with Ellie Golden.
This is Virgin Mornings with Adam Wylde, TJ, and Jax.
On 99.9 Virgin Radio.
There's been a Free Britney movement online for a while now.
Yes.
And it every once in a while trends. I think it's been trending all year, like at least once a month.
Yeah.
Now, if you don't know the background here, her dad took over what's called a conservatorship of her in 2008. And you remember the head shaving incidents and all the things surrounding that. She had a breakdown. And so what a conservatorship means is that whoever takes control of your life literally takes control. You can't buy a coffee at Starbucks without their permission. You can't do anything. And usually it's for seniors who are beyond the ability to take care of themselves and manage their finances and manage their own lives. Normally, you don't have much left to live. Britney was 28. So she's got a lot of life left.
Yeah.
And since then, her dad has had full control of her life. And you can imagine, you're worth $300 or $400 million and you can't do anything with it because your dad controls it. I wouldn't want my dad controlling 20 of my dollars.
Yeah.
I love my father. He's the best. But it's just an odd relationship in terms of in terms of what things are like when you're an adult, right?
Yeah.
The only thing that you're seeing her have control is of her social media
Right.
these days. And a lot of folks are saying, she's showing signs of bipolar, manic. There's a lot to unpack there on her social media. So
I think if you're not a doctor, you don't know.
Exactly.
And
You're
diagnosing
probably-
someone
yeah.
over social media is not something a doctor would do.
Yeah.
So maybe we just keep that.
Exactly. It is nice to see her, her face though, still on
Right.
social media. I find that to be comforting.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, there has been a development, and it's very interesting. People were kind of looking yesterday. Britney Spears' sister, Jamie Lynn, will be the sole executor of her will and will be the sole inheritor of her fortune.
That's
Very
great.
good news. Very
It is
good
great.
news, yeah.
And so her father actually stepped down as conservator last year because he had
Health issues.
Yeah. The conservatorship has been extended to next year. This person, Jodie Montgomery, is a caregiver
Yeah,
conservator.
kind of caretaker,
But
yeah.
apparently she's starting to regain control. And there's a
Good.
chance, at least, and this sounds dark, but this is where legal matters go, right? Anytime
Yeah.
you're dealing with lawyers, it's dark. The after death part is taken care of. So if something happens, it's not saying that something will. She could live till she's 150, but at least we know now, or at least she knows now where all this stuff is going, and that's got to be pretty important because if you've had no control of your life for 12 years, at least having that must be a big thing for her. That must feel like really great.
All this to say, it sounds like that's a win that she needed
Yeah.
because last week or the week before, when she tried to get the conservatorship changed, obviously they extended it, they denied the application, and there's some more paperwork that she has to file, which I believe is in mid-September she could resubmit it. But these things are very difficult to change
Tough.
because, like you said, Adam, a lot of them are geared towards the elderly.
Yeah,
right.
There isn't a lot of legal precedent for it.
No.
They're usually, if you do conservatorship, it's because they're at the end.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Anyway, it's I hope whatever the solution is, I hope it's the right one. But you gotta think that having your dad in that position could probably really damage your relationship.
I'd say so, and I feel like his intentions, I don't know, going to go out on a whim here, weren't great.
You don't think so?
I don't. I think
Interesting.
that I wonder about his intentions at the beginning monetarily. Yeah,
So if you have a conservatorship, do they have access to your search history on Google?
Everything.
Oh, okay.
Everything.
Make
Literally,
sure my dad never gets access to that, please.
Seriously.
Mornings with Adam Wylde, TJ, and Jax.
On 99.9 Virgin Radio.
999 in Texas. Tell us, what's the most expensive thing your dog's ruined? Billie Eilish had an incident. It ended up on her Insta stories. I would watch out if they're still up. It involves poop. Not everybody wants to see that.
yeah.
But she has a dog, little pit bull, adorable.
Sweetie.
And she has a great shoe collection. Now you're thinking, oh, the dog must have chewed the shoes. The dog did not chew the shoes. The dog just chose to go to the bathroom on the shoes.
Oh, no.
And so people were looking at the shoes and they're going, oh, those are not like, these aren't like your dad's New Balance runners. These aren't the lawn cutting shoes.
That they're covered in green grass stains.
Exactly. Producer Jesse has done a little bit of sleuthing. Yes. And you know a little bit more about shoes, I think, than the rest of us anyway.
A little bit.
So tell us what kinds of shoes were involved in this, because I know there were some Yeezys and some Jordans and stuff like that, and what the estimated cost of, if these shoes have to be thrown out, how much it cost her.
So she had some, a couple of different shoes in there. To start, she had a couple of Jordan 1s and Jordan 3s, which are basic shoes. You can go buy them anywhere. They're like $250. So that's like $500.
Right away,
them in there.
If that's what you walk into, I'm
that's enough for me. That's more expensive than any shoe I own.
Yeah.
Like, not my $60 van.
Yeah, I know. Just gonna say.
And then she also had Jordan Retro 12s, which are a little pricier. Those are like $500. So we reached like 1,000 there.
Okay.
This is everything that had poop on it, by the way.
Okay.
And then we go to, she had Yeezy foam runners. And her Yeezy foam runners were customized with Louis Vuitton branding, which isn't something you can buy. So the Yeezy foam runners will go for like $600 on resale. So it's like $600 plus the custom branding, which is probably another like $400, $500. So those are $1,100 shoes. But then she had Air Jordan by Dior, which just came out as a collection that Air Jordan did with Dior. And those are like $13,000 just alone.
So we're talking like
13,000.
15 grand in shoes.
Yeah. And they had poop on them.
Wow. And in them.
Whoa. Well, you know what? When you're a millionaire, 15,000, I guess isn't that much money, but that would still hurt me.
I've been mad at Reggie for weeks because he keeps peeing on my marigolds. Reggie's my little Pomeranian, and I made a garden out back. But these are like $5 marigolds from like at Walmart.
Yeah.
So you know
I was mad that my dogs tore apart their $100 bed yesterday from Canadian Tire. I was like, you jerks, dude, it was $100.
My parents, when I was younger, we had a puppy. And we used to lock him in the kitchen when we would leave the house because you have to like corner him off. And he destroyed the floor in the kitchen so bad.
The whole floor?
Like he pulled up the vinyl.
Stop.
No.
So much so that they had to replace the entire floor of the kitchen, but my mom somehow convinced my dad that they needed to redo the kitchen.
Oh, good.
My parents are no longer together. But at one point, a new kitchen was installed in the house.
So we want to see if we can get some high dollar totals here. What did your dog absolutely destroy of yours?
Adam Wylde, TJ, and Jax.
On 99.9 Virgin Radio.
Hey, so what'd your dog destroy? Like expensive stuff. 999 to text, TJ.
Text from the 289. My pug destroyed my dad's antique handmade wooden ducks.
Stop it.
One of a kind.
Ducks?
Too. Ducks.
Oh,
like a mallard.
Well, to a dog, that's just like a nice stick.
Little carved sticks.
Yeah, well, that's a bummer.
That's a real bummer. I don't know what the price value on that is, but if it's handmade, that's priceless. Another text from the 416. When my boxer Brinkley was 9 months, he destroyed my brother's vinyl collection.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
He estimates he destroyed about $900 worth of records.
Not my records.
Okay.
My records. My Arcade Fire album.
I'd be very upset about that. I have a record collection, and I would be very mad. And I've been collecting since I was 12. I used to go to the Salvation Army in Scarborough on Kingston Road there, and just go through, and they'd be all $1 because everybody was getting rid of them for nothing back then. And now they're cool again.
God, you're edgy.
I am such an edgelord. Anyway, sorry. Continue.
And last text here from the 647. Good morning, Adam, TJ, Jax, and producer Jesse. It's Becky from Milton. Hi, Becky. When he was a puppy, my dog kept chewing our area rug in the living room. My mom would just cut it off straight across so that it was a smaller rug. By the time he was done, it was a bath mat.
Oh, my.
That's very funny. Hey, Debbie, can you tell us about your daughter's dog that destroyed the center console in her car?
The English Bulldog was very possessive of my daughter.
Okay.
And she ran into the store, left him in the car, and when she came out, the whole center of her console was ripped apart.
And like, how was it like from?
Yeah, he ripped it, like he chewed it right apart. And even when she would have him in the car and somebody would walk past the car, he would headbutt the window.
Free me!
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he was very destructive. He was and he was a big guy, too. He was 75 pounds.
Oh my God.
That's the type of dog where the owner always goes, they get a lot of personality.
Yeah.
Sorry, don't mind him. He's got a lot of personality.
That's where you get anxiety when they're like, hey, can I bring the dog over? No, please don't.
Poison ivy is more dangerous than ever because 2020 is the gift that just keeps on giving. According to Dr. Jacqueline Mohan, a professor at the University of Georgia, she says that increases in yearly CO2 levels are contributing to the rapid spread of poison ivy because, of course, plants use CO2.
Yeah.
Because there's more CO2, more poison ivy is growing, and the plants are growing more abundant, bigger, and nastier. So yay! They now have a personality, it sounds. I used to think when I was a kid that things like poison ivy and quicksand were going to be my two biggest concerns in life. So far, quicksand, not so much. Very much so poison ivy.
Gives you a little insight into TJ's psyche that he was even thinking about that.
Well,
like these are my big life challenges. I'm going to have to overcome these.
I was like, I want to play with Lego. TJ's like, how will the poison ivy take over my life and ruin me?
Where's it going to get me?
I will never walk barefoot.
And then my mom would be like, go watch Jumanji. And I'd be like, no, I can't. That's scary too.
It is.
Dua Lipa wants you to be in her new music video. She said, hey guys, I'm so excited to tell you I'm working on a music video for Levitating and want you to be a part of it. Whether it's choreography, makeup, animation, it starts on TikTok. Take part in the Dua Video Challenge and you or your work can be featured in an official music video. If you get featured in a Dua Lipa music video, that is your guaranteed I'm cool story for the rest of your life.
Yeah, totally.
I've said this before, but I've interviewed Dua Lipa once, and I still I get nervous thinking about it because she's so cool and so beautiful, and I keep following her on Instagram.
Okay, Jax, we get it. You can put your tongue away.
She's just so cool.
Take your job.
Just a little estrogen over there.
She's so cool. I love her.
I think the thing is with her is that if you're going to do a music video during a pandemic, that's how you do it.
Yeah.
You can't get anyone together anyway, so...
Don't worry, Dua, I'm on my way.
Oh, I know you'll be doing a submission. It'll be like just Jax in the corner like, hey, do you remember when you were 18 and I interviewed you and it was before you were famous and I thought we had a connection?
And there's a picture next to her with a candle burning. It's a
I love her.
vigil.
She's smart and beautiful.
Sleep Country Prize Pack. We're going to overhaul your bed next on Virgin Radio right now. It's a weekend.
This is Virgin Mornings with Adam Wylde, TJ, and Jax.
It's going to be a rainy day today. Sunny now or in certain parts of the city, but I think around midday they're saying real thunderstorms rolling in. Kind of like the ones we had last night. And it's going to be like that for the next, they're saying 72 hours. So right up until Saturday, rain, and then it'll be really nice and sunny for a little bit, and we'll be like, this is great. And then it'll be rain again. Bummer. But in the meantime, how about we hook you up with the best bed ever, or at least the best bed accessories? You got the mattress covered. We need to get you queen bed set, new sheets, a brand new weighted blanket, which is the best.
Oh my gosh, those are so nice.
You can self-snuggle.
You can get cozy, baby.
You can swaddle yourself.
It's all from Sleep Country. Okay.
You can't.
Ew.
So uncomfortable right now.
That's what they do.
So Sleep Country.
Turn his mic off.
So you can swaddled in a while.
You can swaddle yourself too, if you want to. All you need to do right now is text us at 99999. Tell us about the weirdest place you've ever woken up, and we will call you back.
This place every day.
What?
This
Guys,
room every day.
All I want to do is swaddle everyone in this room so that you can feel what it's like to be swaddled.
I do my head toss.
Okay, so you're about to tell a very embarrassing story about where you fell asleep and woke up. So tell us.
Yeah. So I was a condo property manager, and people needed to book the elevators to move in and such. You have to put up those security pads so you don't do any damage.
Yeah.
Well, I was tired. They were late, whatever. There's a moving room where they're all kept. It's literally just 4 walls and moving pads. So I laid down inside the moving pads and kind of made myself comfortable and made myself asleep.
I mean, it sounds warm and cozy.
It was lovely.
Yeah.
Until...
they walked in and found me because they had to find the superintendent.
Oh, they found you in your nest.
Yeah.
And how disoriented were you?
I was super confused actually because I didn't hear any of the missed calls on my cell phone, so I was out. Like it was
Padded walls, yeah.
Yeah.
Ring, ring, can't hear.
That sucks.
Oh, honey.
Yeah, those are probably
listen,
dust.
Congratulations because of that story. You've won yourself the Sleep Country prize pack. Yay!
Yes, girl.
2 Fieldcrest luxury pillows, an essential sheet set, a blank quill weighted blanket, and Fieldcrest luxury microgel duvet, all queen size because you're a queen.
Wow. Thank you so much.
On Virgin Radio.
Your relationship is doomed.
Okay.
Unless you guys share some of these. These are important.
Easy.
Your relationship probably isn't doomed. But we do want to throw out there that there are some things that it's important to have in common in a relationship. These are the top 10 things that people said, hey, listen, you got to have this, otherwise it's not going to work. Okay. And I start with 10. And this one's contentious, especially now. Political actions. Coupled with number 9, which is political opinions. And I've noticed on Hinge that they're like, a lot of people are listing their political stuff now, because I never would do that.
Good.
But I think sort of, especially now with the way how divided things are, I think it really does play a role. Like I would have never said that 5 years ago, but it does now.
It really, really does.
I thought that'd be further down the list, like more important.
Really?
Yeah, I really did.
It's also, I assume this list is probably fairly new. So maybe,
true.
if you do the same list in a year, that might be a little bit higher up the
That's like
list.
3 or 4 for me for sure. Oh, yeah.
100% now. Number 8, hobbies and interests. So I'm assuming that it's all the stuff you do on the side, right? If you're a restaurant person and they are not, it's going to be an issue.
Yeah.
Long term. What?
I'm just thinking of other activities, like hiking or running and things like that. Like somebody's a runner.
Man. Dude, if I see somebody who's like, I like to get up at 6 a.m. on a Saturday and go for a run, I'm like, left. See you later.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Absolutely not. That's my one day a week to sleep in. No way.
You are a goof. I am nothing but a chameleon. My girlfriend
true.
loves parks. I love parks.
If
My girlfriend becomes a car girl, guess what I love? Cars.
when you were dating, that's true. You were talking to this hiker, and then you bought Lulu hiker pants, and then you never wore them again.
Yeah, I wore them once. Now I just wear them on the couch.
I wear those every day. That's what I'm wearing right now.
You got a big bum, that's why.
I do. Number 7, work ethic. This is a big one.
Yeah.
If they don't have the same work ethic as you, you can tend to feel, I think, like somebody in the relationship's outsized in their contributions.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Also, if you're working all the time and that's who you are, if somebody doesn't share that, they might say, well, you're working and you're ignoring me. Right?
They don't get it. They don't understand.
100%. Yeah. Why would you devote your life to that? Number 6, personality traits, meaning things like small stuff like manners, even.
Manners are I'd put that way, even closer, manners and also showing up on time. Adam, I'd never date you. I'd never date you.
Have you guys ever dated someone that has poor manners?
Yes.
I've dated somebody who was rude to servers.
Yeah. Oh, I hate it.
And I didn't discover. Yeah. So and their parents were rude to servers. It was the most embarrassing thing to be out in public.
Generational rudeness.
Yeah, well, it gets passed down, I guess. Number 5, lifestyle. A lot of this has to do with, you got to talk about when you're dating somebody, do they smoke pot? Do they drink a lot?
Yeah.
Do they do drugs, like recreational drugs? Do they wake up early on the weekends and go for a run?
Yeah.
These things matter, right?
What's that?
Very different. I mean, one of these things is not like the other, but you know what I'm saying. It's sort of like you gotta have to have some sort of similar rhythm, right? Because you do have a rhythm in your life.
Yeah.
And unless you're TJ and you're totally willing to have that disrupted, you probably want to hang on to some semblance of you.
Direct me, baby. Let's do it.
Number 4, sex drive and overall attitude about sex.
Yeah.
Self-explanatory.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
It's essential.
And if you're approved and they're approved, then great.
Yeah.
Good for you. You found each other.
Enjoy not touching each other.
Exactly.
Or don't enjoy it.
Yeah, and we won't even think about it. Number 3, sense of humor.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's number 1.
Well, when we get to number 1, I think...
Yeah, I'm interested.
I think sense of humor is number 1 in your 20s. I think in your 30s, it changes to the number 1 on this list.
Okay.
And I'll tell you why I think that once we get there. Number 2, share values.
Yes.
So if you like to go to church or you're religious or something like that, or you have, that's the easiest one to point to. But there's a ton of values you could point to and go, if we don't share this, I'm not in. I don't know.
And that's hard, TJ, as a chameleon.
Yeah. Guys, I'm actually a highly devout Christian now.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
No, he shares every value.
Oh, wow.
What value do you have? I also have it.
Yeah. That is also my favorite thing.
Yeah. That's tricky.
All right, and then this is number 1. Now I said sense of humor, number 1 in your 20s. Okay. Absolutely number 1 in your 20s.
I'm out
because
of
you want to have a
those,
good time. Number 1 in your 30s.
Yeah.
and I know this because dating in your 30s is completely different. Future plans, long-term goals. How much money do you need to make?
Yep. Yeah,
And
okay.
when do you want to have children?
And if you want to have children.
if you want to have
that
children.
makes a lot of sense. And you have to have, like, been actively dating over the past like 6-8 months, and like that's in my 20s I would have been like, why are we having these conversations this early? But like you have to, and also not wasting someone's time. Like don't waste
100%.
anybody's time. Like you can't do that, because if you do, you're selfish and you're a jerk.
And you need to have like your definitive answer set.
100%.
You can't just be like, well, I don't know yet. We'll see how it goes, because people don't want that. They want the definitive answer. If you don't want kids, that's fine, but just be upfront about it. Right.
And like I have to say, being a single dad and going out and dating, it's sort of like people are like, okay, that's cool. So you've had a kid, so you want 8 more, right? I'm like, no. No, I think I'm good with 1, man. Like that's great.
Everly is perfect.
Yeah, I got the lottery with Everly.
I think so. So yeah, so that is it's a major thing. So these are all the things that you should probably talk about before you go deep. But here's the thing. We're human beings, and what we won't do is any of that, and we'll just fall in love with somebody that has completely different values and long-term goals than us,
and then
wonder why.
Really mad about it afterwards.
20 years later, we're like, why the hell was I with this person?
I don't get this.
Maybe I'm just not good at love.
I liked everything she liked. What went wrong?
I went to church.
It's 99.9 Virgin Radio.
Trending right now.
Teams from across sports refused to play yesterday to protest the shooting of Jacob Blake. All 3 NBA playoff games scheduled for yesterday have been postponed, with players around the league choosing to boycott in response to the ongoing battle against racial injustice. Also, 3 Major League Baseball games were also postponed. Meanwhile, the NHL continued to completely miss the mark and had an incredibly brief moment of reflection, which is an absolute
3 seconds. Lasted 3 seconds. Literally 3 seconds.
Yeah, it was a huge joke. This is beyond just an important conversation to be having. This isn't just something that, you just shut up and play. No, it's beyond that. If you want to read some articles, you can head over to our website, 999virginradio.ca. There's some great documentaries there for you to watch as well. Also, some places that you can donate your time or your money. This is something that needs to keep being talked about, and it's something that can't go away. Poison ivy is more dangerous than ever because 2020 is the gift that keeps on giving. According to Dr. Jacqueline Mohan, a professor at the University of Georgia, she says that increases in yearly CO2 levels are contributing to the rapid spread of poison ivy and putting people in danger as a result. So they're saying that obviously CO2 is a big part of plant growth, and because there's more CO2 in the atmosphere, that means that the rising levels are causing the plant to grow more abundant, bigger, and nastier. So cool. I remember when I was young, TJ, I used to think that things like quicksand and poison ivy were going to be a major problem in adulthood, and it turns out I was half right so far.
The blossoming of anxiety.
I know, it's so funny that a young person's like, when I'm older, it's gonna be the sand and the plants.
It's all hell from there.
The rest of us are playing with toys, and he's anxious about sand.
Yeah. How could you play with your dump trucks?
Have you guys ever had poison ivy? No.
I've had something. They have another one called like poison sumac or something like that, and I had that. It's not fun. It's just itchy.
999 if you've been itchy before.
Please do not go into detail. Anyway, go.
No. Graphic detail. We want to know. Nope. Dua Lipa wants you to be in her new music video. She said, hey guys, I'm excited to tell you I'm working on a new music video for Levitating, and I want you all to be a part of it.
Love her.
Whether it's choreography, makeup, animation, it starts on TikTok. Take part in the Dua Video Challenge, and you or your work can be featured in an official music video. Short version of that story is, hey, if you're in the Dua Lipa music video, you are the coolest person alive.
Yeah. That's really cool, too, during a pandemic, to include everybody in it. That's awesome.
Yeah.
What a great idea.
I'm on my way.
I know. Jax has this huge, we all sort of have a crush on Dua Lipa, but Jax's is like next level weird.
Devout.
She interviewed her once 6 years ago and has never let us forget it.
I love her. She's so nice.
There's 2 things that Adam Wylde, myself, Jax, and producer Jesse have in common. We love Selling Sunset on Netflix.
Yes.
And we all love Dua Lipa to a weird level.
Yep.
So what else is up? That's what's trending on TJ.
If you would like to hear what many are calling the most frustrating ghosted ever, you can. In fact, you can watch it if you would like to on our Instagram page right now at Virgin Radio Toronto. Or if you can't watch something, you can download the iHeartRadio app or Spotify. Virgin Mornings, just search us. We're there. We'll see you later. Robin's up next.